showtime.
Only slabs.
Hey there, comic book friends and fiends. It's Rob here in front of the Great Wall of Comics. It's Saturday. It's another episode of Only Slabs, and we can't have Only Slabs without, of course, the man to the Great White North. Although it might be getting a little bit less white these days. Chris, the comic vet. How the hell are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. It's kind of greening
It's
up in
greening,
here
yeah. The
nicely.
green,
Yes,
the
it's
green's
greening
pushing
nicely.
through. This is that time of year I hear about. It's a mysterious time of year called spring, where
Right.
supposedly things spring up from beneath the snow, and it's a beautiful time of year, I hear.
Yes, yes, and warm and been like oddly dry for the last 3 weeks. But anyways,
Yeah,
we're here.
California, I have no idea. We have two seasons. It's slightly damp and dry. Although
Yeah,
this winter has been a little. We've actually had wet, so it was a third season this year.
okay.
Yeah, wet,
Yeah,
slightly
it's
damp,
been
and
yo-yo weathering up here. I'll be
yeah,
honest. Like
exactly.
frost in the mornings and then mid-20s in the afternoon. So what that means to the United people of the United States, you may not know, but those that are around the world and in the UK, they know exactly what I'm talking about.
Fair enough. Well, it's funny you should mention that because today our guest, all the way from the UK, ladies and gentlemen, Triple G Comics, Pete. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I'm listening to you talk about weather. We just have rain here. We don't have sun.
Well, I know that's right. That's why you guys are all the notorious thing is. I always remember a great bit. I remember hearing Henry Rollins talking about getting called up to come play in England and go, "Would you like to come out and play in the rain?" And he, "Oh, I'll be right there."
Yeah, we just have puddle fun. That's all we do.
Well, that's what you
Splashing
get for
around and things.
having an entire country out in the middle of the water.
Yeah.
Be careful though, because he's a liar.
Who's that?
No, Henry Rollins. Oh,
Yes, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Guys, let's of course give it up to our intro, our dancing, twerking Tyler, ladies and gentlemen.
Very
Once
good.
again, we thank you so much for not volunteering to give us that clip, and we get so much mileage out of it. I love it. Thank you very much, sir. And what the hell? Let's just kick it off strong before we say hello to the chat. Let's thank the members of this channel because 100% of this channel revenue goes to Comics Curing Cancer with part of the American Cancer Society. All the membership fees, the merchandise, super chats, etc. We just recently made another donation of almost $150 to Comics Curing Cancer, bringing us within striking distance of hitting our first $1,000 that we've generated. Thank you so much. And so those channel members, of course, ladies and gentlemen, the comic vet, Nick's Kicks in Comics, Travis Vick, Six Face, Chris at Retro Rocket Comics, TM Nerdy, Steven C, Actual Dracula, Jack B Comics, Collecting with Durs, Tate Prime, PSN Green Hulkster, Digger Jim 720, Burke Family 54 Comics, Blue Hellion Comics, Legion of Comics, Comic Ozzy, Flo Dameron, Beckerman, DJ Links, Remy Q Studios, Gary B. the Casual Comic Guy, Comics by the Bay, Sector 2815, The Real James Willie, Dale of Suspense Comics, The Comic Viking, Circumstances, Shattered Glass Comic Reviews, Chaos in Comics, Comic Journey, Marty Alecko, Justin Birch Letters, Trev, the Shipping Guru, Matt268, Dr. Von Hoots, Comics from the Spiral Dimension, Austin LeMay, Nornrad82, Comic Man Andy, Mad Spidey, Cup of Comics, Switch Comics, Ben Parker Comics, Seth 11, Hulk Collector 82, Brian LCS, L Green Machine, Izzyverse, NYC Comics, G Malo, A Comic Bookworm, Chuck Hennessy, Noggin Comics, Cat Fan Comics Man, Lone Eagle, Comics Verse, and of course, Triple G Comics. Welcome. That's you, buddy.
That's me. Yeah. And can I just say that this is fantastic? I think the work you do to support cancer is amazing. So I know Rob knows, but for those of you that don't know, I'm actually a cancer nurse by trade. So I've been a cancer nurse for 25 years, and the money I'm sure will be going to good use. So thank you, Rob. It's incredible what you do.
I just inherited the mantle of another man, Chris Cardboard Crazies. Guys, shout out to Cardboard Crazies. Check him out. He created Comics Curing Cancer, his own thing. It was such a success that the American Cancer Society took it on as an official campaign, and I've just kind of hijacked a motorcycle he left laying on the ground when he had that. Not that he intended to leave it laying around, but he had a child and it got very occupied. Of course, you can become a channel member, $2.99 a month. Hit that join button down below. All right. Let's say hello to the chat, and then we'll get this rolling roller coaster going. It's time for Romper Room.
Romper bumper, stomper boo, tell me do. Magic mirror, tell me today, did all my friends have fun at play?
Well, I hope they did, because Liz Crucius is here. Hooray! Shop for Comics here. Happy Slabber Day all. He's going to be hosting grilling for the company during the show, so we'll have to catch. Hopes everybody have a good time. Will catch the rewind. Hulk Collector 82. He may catch the rewind today because he's out with fam. We expect that Memorial Day weekend is busy time for a lot of us. I was out with the cemetery earlier this morning, helping to put out flags with the American Legion. Let's see, Jean Malo. Hello, good afternoon, everyone's beautiful sunny day here in Quebec, Canada. Fantabulous. Hashtag OnlySlabs. Courtesy of Mark, Legion of Comics, absolutely. Sector 2815 checking in. Hello, everybody. Australia is checking in. Everybody got up super early for you, man. How about that? Brian LCS, hello to everybody. See, Oregon Wine, bring on the slabs. Absolutely. Collecting with Durs. Back at you there, you beautiful homie. Pass Point Comics is here. What's going on? Comic Familia, Triple G, my man. This is hopefully Chop and Drop Comics here to say hello to everyone. Let's see who else we got in here. We got PSN Green Hulksters checking in. Who's this? Saying hello, everyone. Hulk. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. We all love you. Hooray! Oh, look at that, Mrs. Von Hoot's here. Everybody, hello there. Hydra Collectibles is here. Excellent. Of course, let's see.
Hydra.
Hail Hydra. James T. Keegan, hello to you there, good sir. El Green Machine is here, everybody. Dr. Von Hoot is checking in. It's true, it just rains. Let's see here. Trev the Shipping Guru, Dale of Suspense Comics and Collectibles. Hello, everyone. Absolutely. Giving a little hoot. There you go. Let's see. Am I missing it? Wayne Deacon, everybody. Hello, people. Wayne. Thank you very much for coming in. Appreciate you very much. Scrolling through, semi-fast, trying to make sure I don't miss anybody or anything important here. Look at that. S. Vaughn 82. Hey, Rob, how's everyone in the chat? Thank you for coming on out here. Ladies and gentlemen, Aggressively Relaxing channel member is now a channel member here. Yes, thank you, sir. Comics Curing Cancer for the win, yo. Appreciate you and your membership. Welcome to the Henchman.
Good dude.
We will be adding you to the next week is the first of the month, which means next week's episode we'll be doing another Henchman appreciation gift drawing.
Very cool.
Let's see. Anybody else I got here? So collecting dirt says hello, Wayne. Collecting Trevor Shivers Guru. Saying hello. I know it's kind of weird scrolling through this chat. Everyone's saying hello to everybody. So much stuff back and forth. I love it. It's beautiful. Hello, Mr. Comics 89. Hello to you. Coming up again, not too distant future. He'll be coming back on the show for a second episode. Rawfost Comics. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you coming out, checking us out. Hope I pronounced it right. Southern Comic Geeks here. Hello to you, sir. Happy to have you with us. I think I said hello to Kenneth Bird. If not, Kenneth Bird, good morning. And okay, I think we got through everybody. If I missed anyone, it was totally unintentional. And I apologize deeply. Hello to you. Appreciate you coming on out to support the channel. I do want to make sure that we try to stay somewhat on time today because so if you don't know and have never checked out Pete Triple G Comics over on his YouTube channel, which let's give that ticker a crawl there. You can follow him on Instagram at Triple G, not @tripleg _comics and
That's what I thought. When I saw it.
Yeah.
and
Triple
YouTube.
leg. Wow, he's a confident man.
YouTube
You called it before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Triple G Comics. Immediately following this show, for those of you in the US, well, even if you're in the UK, immediately following this show, but it's start time. I got to do because this show's normally an hour and a half, 11. I don't know. What time does your show normally start in the UK?
9 o'clock.
9
PM
o'clock
UK
in the UK minus 7 for me. So that's 2 p.m. my time. So that's 5 p.m. Eastern. There you go. We do math. You go live with a fabulous show. I've been very happy to have been invited to be a member of your show for the last panel for the last
Yeah.
couple of weeks. One of one of my most enjoyable panels to come on because
Oh, thank you.
I love our free forms that a lot of us do here in the US where we just kind of hang out and banter about whatever. You come in with a structure.
Yeah.
And
Here we go.
Regimented, timed, military. That's what I like
structure.
with
What's
it.
wrong with that?
Yeah.
It makes for a nice. It's a change of pace, which is really nice. And he makes sure that everybody gets a chance on the panel gets a chance to have their piece and say their word. That's all.
In case you haven't realized, everyone, this show is very structured. This one right here.
Anyways,
Just saying.
immediately following the show, we're flipping over to Triple G's channel. Invite you to follow us. That's where the after party is going to be.
Yeah.
I'm trying to herd cats again. Apparently, yes. Thank you. All right. Anyways, let's just get into some books here. Let's say hello, everybody. Anything else? We've already got a little bit of an introduction about yourself thus far. Anything else you want to share before you start sharing some books about yourself, your channel, or anything else?
Yeah, sure. So I've been a comic collector since I was 13-year-old, so a long time. Started my channel during COVID, like I think a lot of people did. And basically it's just a geeky kind of place. So I do a lot of comic content. I also do action figure content, 1/6 scale toys, movie reviews, or anything geek related. We do a bit of a mix of live shows, recorded stuff, all kinds of stuff. So, and it's very relaxed. It is structured, the shows, but to be honest, guys, I just like to have a bit of a laugh and a bit of fun, and that's what we aim to do on the show.
Absolutely. All right,
Pete,
go ahead.
Pete, are you an Arsenal fan?
No, I'm a Newcastle United fan. So I'm from a place called Newcastle, which is up north, which is where the Ginger Geordie geek comes from. And so you'll have to correct us if I'm speaking quickly, because our dialect is we've barely just started to speak in words. Do you know what I mean? So
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
My family hails from the east coast of Canada, which is basically was a landing point for a lot of Irish and Scottish. So go ahead and turn it up.
I'm very near Scotland.
Yeah.
All right, folks, let's go ahead and get into some slabs. Let's make you big there. And what did you bring to show us today there?
Okay, so it was hard trying to whittle down 30 books that I wanted to show, and my collection's split into two distinct sections, really. I like to collect keys, so I've got quite a few keys to show you. And I also am very much in line with what you guys always talk about. I collect what I want to collect, regardless of what others may think of it. So there's some signature books, there's some stuff that means probably nothing to anybody else apart from me. So I thought I'd start off with one of those and show you something you've probably not seen, I don't think, on the channel. Because it's probably a bit cack for a lot of people. And that is Thunderstrike number 1.
You know what's hilarious about this is literally so this Thursday, I mentioned this book in my warehouse lot buys. I almost acquired 50 copies of this. There was a warehouse lot of 50 copies.
Yeah.
And my top bid on it was like $24 for the
for 50.
For 50 copies. I just got outbid. It ended up selling for like $30 something. But I was like, for 50 cents a piece, I'd buy them, and we'd be giving away Thunderstrike out of the freaking giveaway box forever.
I mean, it's an incredible look. It's got shiny stuff on it as well.
Yeah,
foil cover. It's a 9.8 Thunderstrike. Kevin was my kind of introduction to Thor back in the day. And this is where my love for the character kind of came from, particularly when he was Thor before he became Thunderstrike. And I still say it's a good run. It's an interesting, fun run that has a start, finish, and sadly a very definitive end of the series. And Look at those knee pads, man. Look at them.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
tremendous
I,
costume.
I like that pop collar with the vest with no sleeves. That's one sexy beast
And-
right there.
Oh,
yeah.
well, I mean, it goes further than that. He's got a lightning bolt earring. You know,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, the 90s.
Yeah, so that's the first book.
He would
That's
be out there with Renegade,
absolutely,
riding their
yeah.
motorcycles down the road.
So yeah, so Thunderstrike 1 is my first book, guys. So what I'm going to do is show you kind of something that I bought because I like it, and then a key, and we'll do that all the way through.
Joffrey,
So the
no.
next one is a favorite book of mine, and that is Avengers. First
Holy
appearance.
cow. Woo! So we just went from Thunderstrike, like
I mean,
pure 90s, to like one of the biggest keys in Marvel history.
yeah, bit of
Well
a jump.
done.
I'll give
Well
you
done.
that.
Well done.
So, yeah. So, I mean, I love this book. This is a UK Pence copy, so it's a 9D copy. First Silver Age appearance of Captain America. A lot of my YouTube colleagues and friends are quite often taking the mick out of me because they're all into your bad boys, your Wolverines, Lobos, all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I've always been more drawn to the Boy Scouts, the people who inspire, the leaders, that kind of stuff.
Right.
And you'll see a bit of that throughout the books, I guess.
That's awesome.
So yeah, so that's I love that cover as well. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
love the image of Thor on the front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always
Bit of
love the
Submariner.
transparent shield.
Yeah, it's odd, isn't it? It is odd. Yeah. And a bit of Submariner in the back corner there as well. So yeah, that's Avengers. I like that one. I like that one a lot. These are interesting. I don't know if you've had these on the show before. So another one of my big kind of passions are from 80s nostalgia, in particular 80s cartoons. So again, throughout the books, you'll see a lot of Thundercats and He-Man and stuff like that. These are the inserts that went in some comics to promote various properties.
Oh,
So this is Mask 9.8. So this was inserted into the center of a comic book. Loved the Mask toy line. Absolutely loved it. One of my favorite series. And these are quite interesting. So they haven't really got kind of proper traditional comic book covers because, like I say, there were inserts, some stunning artwork on the back of the death of Supergirl there. And I've got a few of these. So I've got the Sonic the Hedgehog one. Don't know why I've got that. But
I
I've
didn't
got
realize that CGC would grade the inserts.
Yeah. So now that. So it says on the front, Mask promotional supplement, hashtag NN. Well, I'm not sure what
Right.
NN
No, there's
stands
no
for.
number.
No number.
No number. Right. Got you. Yeah. So,
So,
I've got
so
a
that
few of
was
these.
inserted inside of a comic book.
Yeah.
So it means the
was-
comic book that it was inserted in now can't be a 9.8 because you have the insert got
And
a
a green
9.8, but now
label.
that comic
green
is complete.
label. Someone out there has got a green label because of me. I like that.
that seems so weird to me.
So this was distributed as a promotional insert in DC Comics from 1985. So it doesn't even tell you what issue.
Yeah. Those of
So,
us
yeah.
that grew up in the 80s know exactly what Mask is.
Oh,
You know,
Lord.
No, I guess I gave away, but I had the limited series
Yeah.
at one point.
I gotta admit, I had the iRock that as a toy. I
Uh-huh.
believe it was a
Yeah.
red
Red-
iRock
yeah, the red
set.
iRock,
Yeah.
with gull
So-
wing doors that
Yes.
could suddenly
yes.
support enough lift for a car.
Yeah. All of a sudden they started copying the DeLorean. But yeah, it was
Yeah.
that was
So-
a nice time travel book right there.
One of my other passions is collecting vintage action figures. So I've got a lot of Mask figures. I've got Rhino Rig and I've got Condor and things like that.
Always loved the Piranha, the
Yeah,
submarine
yeah,
type
yeah.
car. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that's a supplement. And you can get a Masters of the Universe one of those as well that I've got as well in a 9.8. But yeah, so that's
I'm still
nice
waiting for
little
the day
insert.
we actually get a graded mini comic from Masters of the Universe. That's
Yeah.
I've not yet seen one.
Yeah. There's no reason why they wouldn't, I suppose, if you sent it in.
They'll grade it.
But I'd fancy
Apparently,
that.
they'll grade anything.
Well,
Even
exactly,
inserts.
Yeah, even inserts. Yeah. Yeah. So next, we've got a bit of a.
Oh
Uh,
my.
Oh, I love George K. I love him. Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah,
this
you
is
like-
obviously
Oh my.
Yeah.
does it for me. Yeah. So we've got Amazing Spider-Man, first appearance of the Punisher. More importantly, first appearance of the Jackal. And it's
That's
a
right.
7.5. Yeah.
I'm glad you got it right.
Yeah, exactly. Don't like yellow covers, but this is quite a nice book. I like this one. I like this
Oh,
one a lot,
man.
actually.
So that is an American copy that you have there, right? Is it 20
Yeah.
center? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a 20 center. Yeah.
Okay.
Bron-
I
Probably
think
the
this
king
now
of the
with
Bronze Age, I think.
yeah, like like if Rob and I were to go back and actually do a physical count, I think this might be the #1 book shown on OnlySlabs. It just goes to show
It's up there.
the testament that everyone loves Jerry Conway. So good for all you Jerry Conway fans out there. Not only did he kill Gwen, he created the Jackal as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, the Punisher as a character that I really enjoy. And I don't know if you guys are reading the current run, but the current run in Marvel Comics is absolutely stellar. It's one of the best comics I've read in a long, long time.
Yeah, you know, this book is really such a big impact. I mean, for creating the Punisher, or the Punisher character, of course, went off to have its own thing. But the fact, it really can't be understated how much of an impact over the next 700 issues or so that the Jackal has had really on Amazing Spider-Man, because of how all the clones and all the stuff that's gone on with that stuff.
So really, we should be burning this book, shouldn't we? That's what you're saying.
Well, I mean, a little bit of clone action is fine, but when it becomes maximum, it's a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Now, Pete, this is the part where you say, and speaking of maximum.
Yeah. I've got all the clone books. Yeah. So the next one's a bit special for us. Have you guys heard of an artist called Aaron Bartling?
Barton?
Bartling.
So,
Aaron
yeah.
Bartling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So he's the guy who did that phenomenal Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles last Ronin cover with the kind of the ghosts of the turtles standing over him. I got speaking to him and I got him to do as a commission. And he said he would do anything. I wanted to ask him for a Ghost Rider. So
hello, nurse.
Tremendous. So this is a fully
Ghost Rider here. Yeah.
Ghost Rider 1 commission by Aaron.
That's an amazing commission. I mean, just look at that.
Yeah.
So on behalf of everyone watching, if you would have said this is just a variant cover, we would have believed you.
Yeah.
That
Right.
no way, shape, or form does that look like a commission. That is incredible.
I mean, it's when you get a proper look at it up close, it's painted, and you can actually see the texturing in it. So it's a stunning book.
Pete, that might be the best commission I've ever seen in my life, and I have a lot of them myself. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Sadly, I had 2 other books with him. So I had a Thor book to get commissioned, and I had a Doctor Strange to get commissioned. And he said he's going to have to send them back because his workload has just gone through the roof. So he hasn't got time to do any more, unfortunately.
So is he based over in your neck of the woods, or
no?
He's
I think he's Texas. I think I'm not sure. He's in the States. Yeah,
Yep.
But
Stunning, just stunning.
Yeah. And like I say, the detail in it is, very impressive.
Yeah.
It's a nice one.
And good choice, because for everyone that, if you're a hardcore fan of Marvel Comics and the history of Marvel, the Marvel universe, especially with Earth 616, since the beginning of time, there's always been a Ghost Rider, along with Black Panther, a Sorcerer Supreme, a few other characters. But yeah, there's always been a Ghost Rider. So Ghost Rider is special to the history of Marvel Comics.
Yeah, absolutely, he's a great character, and I'm really hoping that he comes back to the MCU in a big way. I mean, I love Nick Cage, but I think Nick Cage should leave it alone now. Speaking of the MCU, bit of Black Panther action. So first appearance of Black Panther we've got there, and a 3.5 in Fantastic Four.
Incredible. That's on my want list for this year.
Yeah, it's a lovely book. I've had a couple of these, to be honest, and I've always been trying to get a bit of an upgrade on it. But it's just, I think it's a classic book that I had to have in my collection.
It's fortunate. It's one of those things that now is, if you want an upgrade, the prices have been coming down on these books.
That's right.
To the point where it's like it's hard not to pull the trigger on some of them.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a nice one.
That was such a great run for the Fantastic Four right there. Oh, the 40s into the 50s, man, what a great run.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't read Fantastic Four for a while, to be honest, but it
hasn't been.
It's a good.
Every time I pick it up recently, it's been meh. But
I've just bought there's a fantastic.
Of course, it doesn't stop me from picking up ASM.
Oh, that's dreadful. I've just picked up the hardcover of the Alex Ross Fantastic Four miniseries. I think you did. Yeah. So I've picked that up to read.
Nice.
Transformers, massive Transformers fan.
Yes.
This is Transformers #1, 9.0. signed by Peter Cullen and the voice of Colin,
Nice.
obviously. I've got
Well
a few
done.
of his coming up. Yeah,
Well
I
done.
love this
Well
book.
done. Yeah.
Cover makes no sense. Who's he? I don't know who he is. He's not in the book. The bloke there, touching Prime's crotch there. This guy. So I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm a massive Transformers fan. And I had to have a Peter Cullen signature. I've ended up getting a few of them now. But love that
Nice.
book. That's one of my favorites as well. So yeah,
Look, you're touching my childhood
That's-
heartstrings now. That's just terrific.
Who does? I mean, Chris, you have a copy of that, don't you?
Negative.
What?
Oh,
No, I do
Chris.
have some early Transformers that I picked up from when I was a kid, and I can remember my first Transformer I ever got was Ratchet. And
But you don't have a
but
Transformers.
no,
one.
I think the earliest one I have
Killing me.
is the cover where Black Suit Spider-Man is tying up Megatron.
oh yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
I remember that one.
Is that issue 4 maybe?
Part of the
Anyways,
miniseries, isn't it? Yeah.
issue
Obviously,
1
I know
is
what the
on my
next AOK for.
Yeah,
Chris
issue
is.
1 is on my want list, as is the Are All Dead or Are All Dead.
Like issue 4
Yeah.
or 5,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Is that the
That
one with
Soundwave or
yeah.
Shockwave.
Shockwave, that
yeah.
beautiful painted cover that has nothing to do with the story. It's just a beautiful piece of work.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm a huge Transformers fan. So yeah, you'll see a few more Transformer books as we
Nice.
go through. And then everybody shows one of these, don't they? So I have to show my Hulk. My first.
Okay. That was the wrong button. Hello.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, another nice book. I've got the issue before this, which is his first appearance. But I've also got this one as
The
well.
first cover appearance.
Yeah.
Just goes
yeah,
to
I've
show
got the first
everyone. Just goes to show everyone there's a little bit of Canada everywhere.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. But again, a great book. This for a long time was kind of my grail book, and for a long time the most expensive book I picked up. I had to convince my wife on my birthday to get us this one and agree to it. But yeah, I love it. I love it.
What's so odd is this is a book that I have had zero desire
Yeah.
to go out and get for myself.
Yeah, it's just I think it's a key first appearance, and I think
It is.
Wolverine's
First
a character
cover
that's going to be
appearance,
here for a long time. I think.
Pete, before you put that down, can you read us the right side of the label?
Can I? Sorry.
Can you read us the right side of that label there?
It's his second appearance.
No.
Let
me correct you.
It's his first appearance of Wolverine. Yeah.
First cover appearance of Wolverine. Yep.
The first full appearance of everyone's favorite Canadian
It does say
in
that.
pop
Yeah.
culture.
Oh, is that what it says? First, everyone's favorite Canadian. I
It
missed that.
does in brackets.
I didn't realize
In
Wayne
brackets.
Gretzky was
But,
in that.
but then it's got in
In pop
brackets
culture.
after Celine Dion,
Pop culture.
obviously.
Wayne, or pardon me, Pete may not even know who Wayne Gretzky is.
I haven't got a clue who Wayne Gretzky
See?
is. Who's Wayne Gretzky?
That's okay.
he-
He's another Canadian. That's okay.
He plays a game where they put blades on their feet and move around on frozen.
Martin Short. He's a famous Canadian, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I remember going to Disneyland and he was under a cave somewhere talking to her in one of the things there. But yeah, that was interesting.
Okay.
A bit more childhood for you then. My favorite character.
Yes.
Yes.
Love this first comic book appearance of He-Man, facing off about with Superman there, and obviously Skeletor in the background. Love this book. I've had a few copies of this. I've got 2 raw copies at the moment that I need to send off for grading because I would like a higher than an 8.5 if possible. But yeah, I love this cover. I don't know why. I love it. Yeah. And it's got a bit of Willy Wonka on the back, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I like the fact that He-Man's there, like just ready to he has
Duke
no
it
idea
out.
what he's going up against, but okay.
Yeah. Next one, we've got an Avengers 1.
Next one.
This is a 1.0.
Pete,
This is
Pete, I don't know if you've ever seen the show before, but we kind of keep these books like for the last couple
No,
of
no, he
months,
can
but-
mix them out throughout.
This is a lovely
Wow.
book. It's got some tape damage. As you can see, it's signed by Stan Lee as well. So it's a sign, but it's a 1.0. But
Who cares?
Shit.
It's an Avengers 1 signed by
Whatever.
Stan Lee.
it's a 1.0.
And
Signed by
what's more
Stan Lee.
important is that the center art is there.
yeah, absolutely. It's got a big chunk of tape next to Loki's helmet there.
Yeah, but
Which is a bit of a
but it
shame.
missed it. But we got the center art is all good. So
Yeah. So I love that. That's one of my favorite books. And I love anything signed by Stan. I'm a big Stan Lee fan, obviously.
Now,
So
from the
I was
creative team
kidding
for
when he
that,
said G collects keys.
yeah. Pete, the creative team is just Stanley and Jack Kirby for that issue, correct?
Stan Lee story, Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers cover and
Okay.
art.
So Dick Ayers helped out Jack Kirby. Very nice.
I didn't realize. I'm just reading it here. It's origin first appearance of the Avengers. Then it's got Fantastic Four, Loki, and Teen Brigade appearance. Who are they? I don't know who the Teen Brigade are.
Bunch of teens. It was like the Teen Titans, but not.
All right.
Except cooler.
Cooler than the Titans. Nice. Yeah. So that's an Avengers number.
They were a brigade.
They were a brigade. Next one's the one I picked up not so long ago. Again, I'm a big Turtles fan. So this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 25, signed and remarked by both Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. So we've got some nice little sketches on the front.
That's something
there.
you don't see every day is a Peter Laird signature and sketch. Because we all know Kevin Eastman usually does a quick turtle sketch for everyone. That's very nice.
Yeah. I don't have any Turtles books really in my collection. I would love some of the early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but the prices of them are just absolutely obscene, aren't they? So I picked that one up predominantly for the sketches, really, in both signatures. Yeah. I mean, they're not the best sketches, but
they're quick. That's was a quick remark.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, quite a nice book. I like that one. A lot. This is a pair, really. We've got a bit of Fantastic Four action. These are Pence copy books. So this is obviously the coming of Galactus with that awful image of the Watcher. And if you can see, they've stamped over his forehead. So there's a UK price stamp on there, 4 pence, right on the poor bloke's head. Love this series. Love these books. I love the introduction of the Silver Surfer. Because obviously we've got the second one there.
Awesome.
I'm just desperate for a decent introduction of these characters into the MCU. Really excited to see them come. And I think that's a superb cover. I really like that image of Galactus in the FF there.
That was such a wonderful time for the Fantastic Four. I know I said it before, and I often say it every time one of these books come up. But the 40s into the 50s, the whole Inhuman saga, then Galactus, Silver Surfer, and then the introduction of T'Challa, the Black Panther. Stan Lee and Jack Kirby were firing on all cylinders at this particular time.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. And I mean, one of the things I love about these early books is the really cool adverts you get on the back and the different kind of adverts inside.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't want
looking at
some guy kicking sand in your face.
Yeah.
Come on.
The X-ray specs. I mean, in all seriousness, that used to be a real point of contention as a young man in the UK, because we would see all these adverts that you guys were getting and thinking, we can't get access to all these superb X-ray specs and spy guns and stuff because we couldn't ship them over to the US, But yeah, love that.
Biggie Shack's in the house, everybody.
Next one we've got is another Transformers. This is a pickup just because I absolutely love the cover, and it's a Transformers #1, but not of the original series. And again, it's signed by Peter Cullen.
Oh God, Peter hit me! Yeah. Ow!
This series, there was this Fellowship series. This was all the art on these. Gallagher did the art on these. They were every single one of them was amazing. There was the regular, and then there was the battle damage variant for each one of these. And this one was the one I had them all for a while, except for the first issue. The first issue was the one I missed out on, and it is just by far the pricey one of them all. Oddly enough, I was looking for one of these the other day in a raw version, because not for me, but because I was sorry, I'm going to spoil it because he's not getting it. But DVH, I was looking at AOK one to DVH, but I just couldn't pull the trigger on one yet. Couldn't find one at a right price.
Yeah, I mean it's a stunning cover. I just think the artwork. Anytime you get a good Prime cover, I'm buying it because I love
Gallagher. Just knocked him out of the park on that.
Yeah. Was it the Soundwave one as well, which was particularly good.
The Soundwave one was great, and the one with the Dinobots on it was great, and they were all good. I mean, Silver Streak.
Yeah, very cool. I mean, we were talking the other day. I'm a massive Peter Cullen fan. I'm hesitant about the new movie coming out, but we were talking about the fact that Peter Cullen's not going to be doing the voice of Prime. It's going to be Chris Helmsworth for the new cartoon coming out.
Oh, really?
And I just cannot get my head around that. If Peter Cullen's still alive, which he's still working, get the man to do the voice. It doesn't make any sense to have.
Yeah, it'd be like trying to say we're going to put Darth Vader and it's not going to be James Earl Jones, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Right, last book, and then we're at the halfway point, guys. This is a banger. This is a book that I've picked up recently. Had a bit of a stressful time that I bought it. I had to travel. I drove 7.5 hours to pick it up, and then I've recently had it sent off to be graded and things like that. But it's kind of a mega key for me. It's one that I've wanted for a long time.
Wow.
Smoke if you got 'em.
That's me. Pride and Glory. It's me X-Men #1 2.0.
Iceman, like a true Canadian, throw snowballs at
Yeah,
Magneto when he
absolutely
encounters them.
Yeah. And I love this book. This is I mean, I was really worried that this was going to come back as a green label or something like that.
That would have been like the worst, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I've got a story about a book coming up, but it's that heart-wrenching feeling when you think it's a all right book you send off, and then it comes back and there's some issue with it.
I've got many.
Yeah.
Chris, you venture to guess. We got here a 2.0 X-Men #1. You venture to guess what this would set you back today? Today's market?
So say hello to Lone Eagle and Cup of Comics who have joined us. A 2.0. I've been really off lately. And this is the part where Trev, the shipping guru, usually jumps in and hits it close by about $100. I'm gonna say 1,500 US.
Wow, you were way low.
There's Trev. Trev saying 6K.
Yeah, so a 2.0 sold on April 16th for $5,700. And
I knew I should have waited for Trev.
And a 2.5 sold on April 24th for 6.3K.
Yeah.
So yeah, between 5,500 to 6K is the ballpark right now for a X-Men #1 in a 2.0. Phenomenal.
Yeah. This is one of those books. I know we all say it, but this is one of those books that literally will always be in my collection. And
oh yeah.
Now I've got it on my hands. I've got no intention of selling it. It's going to be with me in my coffin on the end. Do you know what I mean? I'll have to be holding it like that.
Yeah, Chris, you couldn't even pick up a 0.5 for 1.5.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I'm more in tune with Spider titles right now than X-Men. This is probably the furthest away I've been from
a Raw. There's
X-Men.
Raws have sold for as low as 500 recently, actually.
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I knew that.
I don't know why everyone's all upset. We never said anything about it being great. It was just a 2.0 Raw or
great. A 2.0.
Yeah. All right.
But the truth is, all the prices have dropped recently, haven't they? I mean,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's quite concerning how quickly some of them are dropping. I'm hoping, not that I'm going to sell it, but I'm hoping this takes a bit of a bump when they come into the MCU.
I don't know it's concerning how much they dropped. I think it's actually more concerning how fast they had gone up. It's just more realism because, if we look at this, I mean, this book, let's say a 2.0 in just 3 years ago in 2020 was selling for around $3,000. Then all of a sudden in 2022, we have spikes. It got up as high as $9,000 for a 2.0. And now we see it coming back down to the 5K, 5.5 realm right now. So that's a market correction. There's potentially room for it to come down even more.
Yeah.
But then again, it is a blue chipper. It might be leveling out. It's really hard to say. But I mean, you see that in 3 years, you're still talking about a book. If you bought this book 3 years ago, you know, you probably spent about $2K on it. You still more than doubled your money, close to tripled your money, even with that, if you missed selling it at that peak. So,
so my big concern, a big question with this, and I'm going to do a video on it, is I hummed and hawed for months and months whether to get this cleaned and pressed.
right.
And I decided that the paper quality looked so fragile, I was concerned it was going to explode or something. So I decided not to. And now you get it back, you start thinking, would it have gotten a little bit of a grade bump? Or I don't know. But yeah, just be happy with what I've got. That's what I should be. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
So yeah.
That is often the case, right? Everybody should be happy with what they got. And with that, it's our halfway point. We're going to go ahead and get ready for our first giveaway. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go #keys. And we're going to throw that in there, and we will we'll pull some lucky winner is going to get himself at least 6 books out of our box, shipped internationally even. So it means everybody can participate there. He thought you were joking, Bet. He hasn't bought one for a while, so I mean, not bought one, period. So,
out there.
yeah. So, anyways, well, he's doing that. Chris, what you got coming up there, buddy?
Well, I'm in the process right now of narrowing it down from 15 to 10 of what I feel is the best Spider-Man stories ever told. I'm going to put together a large video afterwards, just spotlighting those 10 greatest Spider-Man stories ever told. Now, these will be arcs, not singular comic book stories, because if that were the case, it's almost impossible.
Right.
So many damn single great issues. But to find at least an arc where it's minimum 2, like I said, I'm sitting on 15 right now, trying to narrow it down to 10. The top 5 are relatively easy. It's from 6 to about 10, where it's a little bit more difficult to keep it spanning over the entire length of Spider-Man's history. But that's something I'm working on. And everything else, well, we all know not much is changing on my channel that way.
Awesome. Pete, what's obviously we got a show right after this. What else you got coming up?
Yeah, sure. So I put out 2 videos a week. So I do a comic-based video and a toy-based video each week. So there'll be an unboxing, and I think it's Odin this week, 1/6 scale figure Odin. I do my Saturday show, which we've just mentioned. Every Monday night, I do a live show, and that rotates. So every Monday is a different show. So we do this week, it's Let's Talk About Toys. Week after, we do something like Spotlight on a character. Then we do top 3, and then we do a focus on a character show as well. And then I've got my brand new show, which I'm hoping to get some of you guys on if you're interested, which is This Is My, where basically we'll get a guest on to show off 10 of their favorite items in the collection. And it hasn't got to be comics. It can be anything you want. You can show off sport memorabilia, collectibles, anything at all. And kind of throughout that, we'll ask you questions. So you'll phrase it as, this is my favorite movie. This is my favorite superhero. This is my advice. As shown, you kind of your items. So awesome. If anyone's interested in joining that show or doing an episode, just drop us a line. Be happy to have you on. We've done 3 episodes so far, and it's been good fun.
Excellent. Awesome. And of course, you got me down on the list.
Yeah, sure.
So, don't forget, guys, see scrolling across the bottom there to cbcawards.org. Go there to nominate your favorite channels, all various categories, different sizes there for the Comic Book Community Awards. Those nominations are running through August. You'll be able to put that in. Then the crack team will be whittling that down from the nominations and getting out the ballots for voting, and then later on the awards at the end of the year. So we are very happy that last year this show was a winner of a Comic Book Community Award for Best Ongoing Series, or was it? I can't remember. What was it? Best Collaborative Project. That's what it was. We were nominated for Best Ongoing Series, but we won Collaborative Project. We're very happy for that. And good luck to everybody this year. Make sure your voice is heard. Check that out. Let's go ahead and pull our winner here. Ladies and gentlemen, Wheel of Fish. And our winner is, bang, Mr. Comics 89. Congratulations to you, sir. We're going to go ahead and pull that aside there. I'm going to take this spot and make it a little big. All right. So, Pete, You're going to be picking books for Mr. Comics 89. What you're going to do is give me a number between 1 and 10 from the front, 1 and 10 from the back, or we'll do some back to front action and you'll just tell me when to stop.
I'm a big fan of back to front action, Rob. So
well, that's
we'll
phenomenal. We are too here, Paul. All right. You just tell me when to stop.
Yeah. Stop.
All right. Are we taking the book in front, behind, or on either side of my finger?
Either side. We'll have either side.
Phenomenal. All right. We'll continue with the back to front.
Yep.
All right.
And we'll stop there.
All right. Same thing?
Same again. Yeah.
Wow. This is the odd time where I've split where I've got the back sides of the books there. Okay. Phenomenal. And one last time.
And we'll stop there.
Ooh. All right. Ooh. Okay. All right.
Now, watch your back, Rob.
Damn. Okay. First book out of the gates here we have Teen Titans issue 29.
Nice.
Red
Very
Hood
cool.
plus Donna Troy equals Dead Robin. All right, let's put this one off to the side there because that's just a banger. We like to go with that at the end there. How about part of the new 52 Batwing number 9?
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool. Yeah.
Night of the Owls tie-in.
It's a good series, that one.
Yeah. And of course, these books coming with 2 Pokemon cards courtesy of Shatterglass Comic Reviews. Oh, I love this book. This is a great book, Mr. Comics 89. The story is okay, but I love it because Amanda Connor, one of my favorites when it comes to Harley Quinn. But this is a book I have a copy of that I take with me to cons to get multiple signatures on. Harley
nice.
Quinn, Zero. You got all these guys that work together on here. I've got about 11 signatures on mine so far.
Very cool.
Amazing.
I like that one.
Yeah. How about Star Wars: The High Republic,
Ooh.
issue number 4?
Wow.
You can almost guarantee it's a key from this first run.
All those High Republics.
I think
yeah.
the first 9 issues are all keys. So there you go.
It's a nice cover.
That's
Yeah.
cool. Very cool.
You want to go old school? How about some G.I. Joe?
Bit of G.I. Joe action.
Little newsy G.I. Joe. Look at that. There's the Cobra base down there. Flint coming in.
Very cool.
G.I. Joe is
Talk
there.
about every book being a key as well.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe. All right. And last, how about a signed book?
Oh,
Signed by Mark. Oh, I'm sorry. Signed by Marv Wolfman.
What?
Man and Superman.
Oh my.
100-page special.
very nice.
Wow.
Very nice.
Little COA in the back there for as well as your Pokemon cards. So congratulations there, sir. Mr. Comics
Very cool.
89. Great set of books. We'll set those aside and get those on out to you. I think I have your information. If not, I'll ping you.
That's a nice signature to have. I've not got a Marvel. That's a very cool book to get. I like
Yeah,
that.
we give away a lot of signed books on this
Yeah.
in my giveaway box. It's quite crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Why am I giving away some of them signed books? I don't know. Chris questions often some of the books I give away. There's a lot of books I give away that Chris goes, "What the hell are you doing?"
Yeah.
I just went through my PC, through my boxes the other day. I have boxes of, we all do, of miscellaneous books
Yeah.
that you've held on to for a while. And I was going through it the other day doing a purge, going like, I love this book, but it's not really what I do, type of thing. And a lot of those books came over here to the pile.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Yeah.
how some of these books end up in there. They're great books, but I don't want to I'm not doing mystery boxes right now, so I just give them away.
See, I got into the habit of buying mystery boxes because I like the excitement of opening them, but I don't collect that kind of stuff. in my personal collection. So I would literally open a mystery box. Yay, look what I've got. And then put it in my giveaway box.
Yeah.
Which is,
And there's a fair amount of that goes.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's get back cracking on it because we got about 40 minutes left before we got to be on your show. So let's dig into some more slabs.
Okie dokie. So we're ended with X-Men, so we'll continue with X-Men. And we'll do a bit of giant size X-Men,
Okay, right out of the bat. Keep hitting the wrong goddamn button.
I like that one, but I like that one. It's nice.
I know, but
this is the best ever. So yeah, giant size X-Men 5.5, massive book in terms of first appearances. Love some of the characters in this. Nightcrawler, one of my favorite characters, Colossus. Yeah, it's just a great book in terms of first appearances. One I had to have in my collection. I got this one a long time ago. Actually, I got this one maybe 3-4 years ago, before the kind of the price boom and all the rest of it. So I got it for very cheap, and got it graded and was very pleased with the 5.5 in this one.
Well, see, that's my X-Men book. Like,
yeah.
If I were to go hardcore after one of the two big X-Men books, I think that one in your hand would be first.
Yeah.
I know some people want X-Men 1. God bless them, but for me, it's that one. Just because I grew up with that team.
Yeah, absolutely. And this, to be fair, this was the first of the big KX books I wanted to go for because I just love the characters, and these are the ones that are kind of stuck around and stayed with me more than necessarily some of the previous ones, Right. But yeah, I love this book. It's a great book, and it's quite a reasonable price, to be honest. It's not a. Well, it might be now, but certainly when I bought it, I think I paid about 500 UK pounds for that.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
about
a little bit more than
£600.
that. So,
Yeah.
Chris, you care to venture here on a 5.5?
Oh my! I think it's more than 500. I would say like 2,500.
That was 500 pounds. So,
Okay, well, yeah, but still, the pound sterling isn't doing very well right now. But yes, still, I think 25. I think 2,500 US. Jean Malot says 20,000, but no, I think he put an extra zero. I think it's 25 in around 25.
So 5.5 right now sold April 26th for $2,007.
Okay,
an odd extra $7 on the end of it, but yeah, and a 5.0 sold for 1,900, and a 6.0 sold for 2,100. So I think that's a solid right in that 2K range
too.
Yeah.
Great book.
Yeah, nice book. I like that.
Oh yeah, considering less than 7 months ago, a 1.8 sold for 2K.
Oh
yeah,
wow,
yeah, very cool. In terms of sketch covers, now I know you liked the last one, but I know you're a Spider-Man man.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, I got this one done at a convention called Thought Bubble. It's a Venom #1, and I got it done by I'll pronounce his name wrong. Alvaro Bueno. He's the guy who does the art on Nice House on the Lake.
Bueno, yes,
yeah,
mm-hmm.
And it's a Venom.
Yeah. Nice needle teeth.
Yeah,
yes,
that's a 9.8. So yeah,
wow.
Very pleased with that one. I liked that one a lot.
Yeah.
The guy was incredibly, couldn't speak any English, so I kind of had to explain what I wanted in great detail. But yeah, this came out stunning. I really, really like this one. Yeah, it reminds us a bit of those creatures, rather than Venom, of those creatures from Aquaman, the things that live in the deep.
Yeah,
I don't know if you've seen that. Yeah.
Those with the lantern in front of their head.
Yeah.
I see what you're talking about. That's beautiful, though.
Yeah. So yeah, like that one a lot. Next book's an interesting one, and this is a bit of a special one. So this is a copy of Silver Surfer 16, which is signed on the surfboard, if you can see it there, by Stan Lee.
Oh, nice.
Now this is a Stan Lee file copy. So this is from his personal collection that he used for reference books, one of a kind, that was in his library apparently, and he used to refer to. So it's a pedigree book. It says Stan Lee file copy, Mephisto appearance, very faint, an 8.0, signed by Stan Lee on the cover. So one of a kind book, which is nice, and I got it for dirt cheap before his passing. I think I paid around about £300 for it or something like that.
Shut up!
Yeah,
My God,
So I think it's probably worth a little bit more than that now. Really hard book to price with it only being
Yeah, it's the only one.
the one.
That's
Yeah.
a book that goes to people on who's into collecting Stan Lee stuff is going to be what drives it, and obviously not the
Yeah.
book itself as much.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Being a
Yeah.
Stan Lee file copy, and that's
Yeah, if you were to decide to let that go, that's a book that you would have to consider like Heritage Auctions or one of the massive auction houses to properly do that book justice. Yeah, it's let's be honest, it's right now it's priceless, right? Because it's an impossible book to put a number on. But just think, Stanley has handled that book how many times? Because the Silver Surfer was actually one of his favorite creations, one of his favorite characters.
Yeah.
That's why Silver Surfer was in a lot of different books, not just the FF. Yeah. There's your chance to double your money.
I know, James. Yeah, no thanks.
What's the grade on it? I didn't.
8.0.
It is 8.0. Okay. 8.0. Yeah, there are other Stanley file copies out there, but obviously they're all different books.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
No, absolutely.
And very few of them are actually signed. Interestingly, so I'm not sure why he signed this one in particular. And for a Stan Lee signature, it's actually really nicely placed on the
well, it's nicely placed. It's clean. It's not one of the big marker blobs and everything else. And no, it's phenomenal.
Yeah, so I like that one. That's a nice book.
Yeah,
and again, that's the one that'll stay in my collection.
I don't blame you.
Next one. Now, I just love this cover. Absolutely love this cover. This is signed by my old eyes. Where is it? Let's have a look. Jim Shooter, Michael Zeck, and John Beatty, and it's the blue Galactus variant. I think they're all blue Galactus variants.
Yeah, they are really. Yeah.
So it's a Marvel Secret Wars 9.0. The signature placements on them are all pretty good.
For a second there.
We both thought we were seeing.
We thought we were going to see issue 8.
No, I've got that one as well, but it's not graded. Actually, that's off the CGC.
It seems that would be the one that we see that's triple signed by them all the time. Is issue 8.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's just. But
did they actually label it the blue Galactus variant?
They do. Yeah, every one I've seen is the blue Galactus variant.
All the first prints. So my understanding is the first prints are all like that. It's only like the subsequent printings or something, I think.
Right.
As I understand.
I didn't even know that this went to later printings. I thought it was just mass produced in the first printing.
I don't know.
But that for
great
me
cover though.
Is the best one of the best covers of all time. And I love the Alex Ross did a version of it as well, which is stunning. Yeah. But yeah, absolutely love that book. One of my favorites. Okay, so this one is a banger. This is a story behind it. And this is my first big purchase. It's not my most expensive now. The X-Men one takes over that, but it's my first big purchase, and it's a Journey into Mystery 83. First appearance of my favorite character, the Mighty Thor. Love this book. This is the book I've got a bit of a story with. So I bought this from a UK, probably is the biggest UK comic retailer. I'll not say the name, but one of the biggest UK comic retailers that's got a bit of a bad reputation for not being upfront with grading and things like that. And I bought it from them raw, sent it off for grading, and it's come back with, I don't know if you can see on the top, I've not seen this before, a conserved grade.
Oh, conserved grade, yeah, okay.
See the grey banner? So wasn't expecting that. I'd been assured it was perfect and all the rest of it. And the gentleman offered to give his store credit if I sent him the graded comic, and I declined, decided to keep it. And the conservation is that they think at some point the staples have been replaced. Or cleaned. Yeah. But it's, first appearance of the Mighty Thor. It's
conserved isn't bad. Actually, let's be honest. On these older books, even in my mind, a restored book is fine. Some people, obviously most collectors don't value a restored as high as an original book. I mean, when you're talking grade for grade, apples to apples, sure, that makes sense. But sometimes I would rather have sometimes a restored high grade over a blue label low grade. But conserved, we haven't done anything to it. All we're doing is preserving essentially the condition so that way it won't deteriorate any further. We haven't added anything to it still at this point. So cleaning the staples to eliminate rust from discoloring the paper and stuff like that is just preventing degradation. So
So yeah, I love this book. I've got no idea what the value is on it these days, but again, this is one of those books that's going to stay in my collection because it's one of the best characters I think of all time for me. So yeah.
What am I smoking this weekend? Cole's got a pork butt. Today we're doing whole ham out there, and then tomorrow we've got a cross rib roast we're gonna smoke. So there you go.
Very nice.
And then we'll
See, if
probably
we put things outside to smoke, it would just become like a stew with all the water and the rain. This is one that I've picked up most recently. I got a Star Wars issue #1 recently, which I haven't got to show you tonight, but I decided I couldn't have Star Wars in my collection and not my real sci-fi love. So I picked up a Star Trek #1 gold key.
some gold key, yeah.
Signed by the Shat.
Oh.
Signed by William Shatner himself.
Well, you know, just for fun.
Oh my.
Yeah.
He is on the cover, so there we go.
He is. Yeah, he's on the cover there. Nice image of William on the back there.
Yeah, the pinup.
And do we know where the Shat is from?
Canadian, I believe.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. I've wanted this book in my collection for a long time because I am a huge Star Trek fan. TNG particularly mind, so I'd love a Patrick Stewart signature. But I wanted this original run. And I can't remember if you were on the show, Rob, where we were talking about it, and I hummed and hawed about getting a raw copy and trying to get to a convention.
Right.
But then I started to worry that time is ticking.
It is really, yeah.
So I picked this up from America. They sent it, shipped it over and whatnot. I just needed a William Shatner signature in my collection.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't know a lot about Gold Key comics actually, so I will have to read up on them. But yeah,
Gold Key, as I recall, I think they spun off of Dell, and they did a lot of TV show comics. So they did a lot of Hanna-Barbera, Addams Family, Lost in Space. You know, just a lot of these comics that were based on TV shows and stuff.
Yeah, I think the first Scooby-Doo is a Gold Key. I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Let everyone know, William Shatner, yes, is Canadian. However, his hairpiece is American.
Yeah.
You got the money, why not, right?
Exactly. I love it. I mean, he's hilarious. I don't know if you watch any of his recent interviews, but he's absolutely hilarious. A bit more of a modern Key, I guess, and a big hope that he comes into the MCU.
Oh yeah.
Nova Action 9.2, and this is signed by Stan Lee.
Oh, very nice. Dick Ryder. Very good.
Yeah. No. This is we've been told, rumored that they're coming, both versions.
Both versions.
And this is a book. It amazes me actually how affordable this book is. Because I just saw, I have an 8.5, but I just saw a 9. I thought almost pulled the trigger last night. I saw a 9.4 for only like $220, and was like, I should pull the trigger. But then I was like, that would take away from my Spider-Man fund.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he's a great character. I do like him. I do think he'll come to the MCU. He has been rumored, like you say, and like you say, you can get a raw copy for around £150. It is worth picking one up. I've got the signed copy, and I think I've got 3 raw copies waiting.
Yeah, they're called their beaver pelts.
Yeah, nice beaver, with a naked gun. Next is another book from my childhood, another nostalgia piece, really, and that's the Thundercats.
Hello, nuts.
Sort of omens right there, baby. Let's go. That's great.
Thunder.
Let's guess the year of that book. I think I was around 12 when that came out. So I'm going to guess like 86.
Not far, not 85.
87?
Oh, 5. Yeah. Okay, 85. So
phenomenal toy line, I
don't remember Thundercat toys. I'm sure there were. I just was oblivious. Yeah. I was oblivious to them. I mean, I watched the cartoon, but
Oh yeah, Thunder Tank was amazing.
Yep.
The figures, the figures had these little kind of ring battery things that you plugged into the back of them. The eyes lit up for when the Sword of Omens.
Yeah,
love it. Yeah. And also, again, I'm going to show you that I am a modern man. I'm in touch with my feminine side. Another series I used to love, the Care Bears.
Oh yeah.
You get the Care Bears over
Yeah.
in the
Care
US?
Bears and the Care Bear
Yeah.
cousins.
Get Along Gang. I was a big fan of the Get Along
Care
Gang.
Bear
Back
That's
in the
the
Stead.
day.
Get Along Gang.
Yeah.
And
But
remember
yeah,
the spin-off from
Who-
Thundercats.
So,
was
so
the
which was your
Silverhawks.
favorite Thundercat? Of the Thundercats, which one was your favorite?
Tigra.
Of course, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
okay. Aside
Yeah,
from that,
right.
yeah. Aside from the
I
obvious
thought he was going
reasons.
to say Chitara, but
Yeah, she was naked in that first episode.
yeah.
It's a bit strange. Yeah.
Pete.
Always liked what is it, Pumra?
Pumra? Yeah. Or Mumra.
No,
Yeah.
Mumra was the bad guy. Who's the Puma?
Pantera? Pantero?
Pantero.
Panthro.
Yeah.
Panthro.
Panthro.
There was a
See,
Puma
I don't know.
later on.
Apparently, I forget it. Rob just lied. He doesn't know anybody. He's a big liar.
You're in the
Liar.
air enough. You're in the air enough.
I was there. We'll do other things, I guess. Sorry.
We'll go back again, nostalgia. This is a UK comic. So this is a UK issue. So the magazine size formats.
It's true.
And I do like this one. This is Transformers #1. UK, Marvel UK, signed by Peter Cullen.
Yeah, I remember hearing that the series continued on in the UK for a while after it stopped here in the US.
Yeah, but these initial ones were reprints of the US versions, but they had some stunning painted artwork on the covers, original artwork and things. And like most UK comics, these came with kind of, I don't know if you guys got it in America, but our issue ones had like free chews, sweets stuck on the front, free candy, sellotaped to the front. And this one came with transfers, which I've got as well. But whenever I'm picking up a first issue, I always try and get it with the free gift attached.
Yeah.
But yeah, love that. That's
who is the cover artist?
Ooh. Not sure. Doesn't say.
Okay.
Uncredited artist.
Yeah.
He does a lot of work, especially in
He
the
does. He does. Yeah. But the Marvel UK version of Secret Wars as well is a stunning book to get. That's got some incredible artwork on it. Another one, hopefully coming to the MCU soon. Well, he is coming to the MCU soon. We've got a bit of Dracula Blade action going on there. So this is Tomb of Dracula, first appearance of Blade.
Coming back to the MCU.
Yeah, coming back. Yeah, big fan of the Wesley Snipes movies. Love those. So that's a nice key book to have as well.
It's a banger. Yeah.
Just rattling through. We've got G.I. Joe.
Yes.
Wow.
Bit of G.I. Joe action.
G.I.
Called
Joe.
Action Force over here. Don't know why, but we called it Action Force instead of G.I. Joe. But yeah.
Try to make it international.
Yeah, it was G.I. Joe here in Canada.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it
great
still,
series.
Was it still the American hero? Greatest American hero?
Yep.
Greatest American Hero. Yeah. Again, had all of the action figures and things like that, and just a bit of my
American. What does it say on the cover? It's a G.I. Joe. What an American hero, right?
a real American hero.
A real American hero.
Yeah. Okay.
Big fan of Snake Eyes. Haven't got his first appearance, so I need to get that one. But yeah, love.
We've given away that book out of our giveaway box before, as well as
first appearance of Snake Eyes,
as well as the silent issue.
Wow.
Oh, God, Peter hit me.
Yeah.
Ow!
And it's even great that we have Peter with us.
Yeah. I'm wanting to think you got that one personally for me. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. We've never aired it before on this channel.
Yeah, absolutely. First appearance of Daredevil. I went for the custom label on that. I don't normally go for those, but I thought, why not? 3.5.
Banger.
Another great
Fire.
book. And again, not a badly priced book, that one, to be honest, I don't think.
It's seen a spike. It saw a spike, but Daredevil has notoriously been far less expensive. I mean, that book has seen an increase and has held its the #1. But once you drop off of #1 on Daredevil, the rest of those first 10 issues, when you compare it to like Spider-Man, I mean, it's ridiculous. Now, granted, let's be honest, there's not as many major villains or other people introduced in those first 10 issues, but still, you go,
good,
very
books.
affordable run compared to
3 books left, guys. So this is Masters of the Universe Revelations #1. This is the Alex Ross cover.
Signed
by Alex. Wrap
around.
Master.
Absolutely stunning artwork. Alex Ross is by far my favorite artist. I think he's
If you can
amazing.
get that a little bit, let's see if we can get. I can't. It's got so much glare. It's hard to.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Okay, He-Man.
Skeletor.
Right.
In the back, you've got all the. I mean, the back covers absolutely amazing. Evil
Yeah.
Lynn there, Stratos.
Try tilting it back a little bit. See if the. Yeah, get a little bit better. Yeah. Wow.
He's just so damn good.
He's incredible, absolutely incredible. I've recently picked up all of the evil kind of covers that he's done, and I've popped them in my comic wall. I've got a wall a bit like Rob's. He's just amazing, absolutely amazing. I love him.
This is Boss.
Last two are kind of minor bangers, really. First appearances, we've got Werewolf by Night. First
Nice.
First appearance of Moon Knight. Didn't like his show. Didn't like the MCU show.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But yeah, a nice book to have. And then my boy, one of my favorites again, last book, guys, is Marvel Spotlight. First appearance of Ghost Rider.
There you go. Phenomenal. Let's just whip out the meat.
Nice. So yeah,
incredible.
nice book to have.
Now, Pete, before we wrap it up, I've been looking over your right shoulder there at that Prime statue. If you could you bring that just a little bit more forward? If it's not too heavy, if you don't mind picking it up.
So this is a action figure. This is a hot toy.
Oh,
this is the Hot Toys Optimus. His eyes light up and everything. I've got 3 primes. There's a 3-0 as well, which I've got. But yeah, he's very cool.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Nice figure. And I think, oh, there we go.
There it is.
And inside his chest, you've got the Matrix as well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, phenomenal. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate you coming on with us today and bringing some phenomenal books. Major keys, a lot of fun nostalgia mixed together. What more could you possibly want? I mean, that's a great Silver Age on up. Now, if you guys felt left out because we didn't do any Golden Age and you're really sad about that, that's okay, because you can just make sure that you join us next week when we have Select Comics NYC join us. He has promised me a lot of good girl art, Golden Age good girl art. So make sure you bookmark this channel and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll know when we go live again next week for Select Comics NYC and that what's sure to be a bunch of Golden Age greatness. Thank you so much for coming out. Again, I want to remind everybody, special thanks to everybody in the chat who's been here going crazy. We're going to do another giveaway here in just a second. Let's just throw it up here. Go ahead and throw the hashtag Comics Curing Cancer, because this channel, 100% of that money that we bring in, whether it's the ad revenue, the super chats, the membership, the merchandise you see ticking across bottom right now, where you can still get 25% off your merchandise sales thanks to YouTube, and that will, all the proceeds go to Comics Curing Cancer, as well as, of course, if you are looking for comic book pressing, and check out the roguetraderutah.com and use the code FATSTACKS at checkout, you get 20% off their pressing, including his already discounted bundles, and each time the code is used, $10 gets donated by him to Comics Curing Cancer. So Comics Curing Cancer, hit that up there. The big giveaway coming, or the big event coming up in October. I've already been starting to collect some stuff. I hope those of you guys who are thinking about donating items to help raise money, start putting those things aside or reaching out to me, let me know. I can collect them and store them here, and do all, so it all gets shipped out. Just start pinging me on Instagram or on email. Instagram, of course, at robs.fatstacks, or you can email me at robs.fatstacks@gmail.com. Let me know you're interested in making a donation of an item for the big push in October. Last year, we raised almost just over $22,000, and this year we're hoping to push for $25,000. So It's going to be a big hope. We're going to try it. Hopefully, we got a big swarm of us heading out to Heroes Con in just a couple weeks, where there's going to be a ton of artists. Hopefully, we're going to start hitting up those artists and start planting seeds to be able to get them involved with Comics Curing Cancer, get some artwork and stuff. So, yeah. Anyways, all right. So I see 34 out of 46. Just a few more minutes here, guys. Hit that hashtag Comics Curing Cancer. Be in the giveaway here. Your chance to win not only at least 6 comics, but could be trade paperbacks, could be slabs, could be merchandise, all in the box, shipping internationally. Coming up on my channel this week, on Monday, another mail call. This week's mail call, or this coming mail call, will be a little bit of modern variants, but some golden age sci-fi slabs as well. So there you go. And then on Thursday, going to have a very special unboxing of IRF Authentics autographed mystery box with Ruben from IRF Authentics. Well, he's brave enough to sit down with me while I unbox the mystery box in front of him. Thank you so much for that super chat. We super appreciate you there, Cole Cleggs. Really appreciate that and your donation going to Comics Curing Cancer. All right, so let's go ahead and spin it and see whose wins it, eh? Ladies and gentlemen, around and around and around she goes. Where she stops,
Watch your back.
nobody knows.
Boom.
Bang! Ragman Comics, congratulations. Haven't seen you on for a while. Happy to have you with us again as a winner. All right, so Chris, your turn to pull some books for Ragman. What are we going to do here?
Let's go 9 from the front. 9 from the rear.
front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right.
9 from the rear.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay.
All right, let's let it ride, Rob. And stop. Those 2. And we'll go one more time here and try and see if we can get that one that's popping up there. Stop.
These 2?
Yep.
All right. Put this down.
All right.
Gunslinger Spawn number 6.
Ooh,
Oof, nice.
that's a nice cover.
Is part of a recent warehouse lot find. If you haven't seen Thursday's video, I've got some warehouse lots books that were surplus, basically at a LCS. I had boxes of stuff from Diamond still and was selling them dirt cheap. Great condition books. The Batman Gallery.
Oh, nice cover.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
And of course, all these can come in with 2 Pokemon cards, courtesy of our man Tyler from Shattered Glass Comic Reviews. Oh, how about Batgirl issue 41? Some Dodson art, I'm gonna guess, right? Yep, Dodson. I don't know how you can miss Dodson art, but still.
Very cool.
Love it.
Some Shannon Mayer. Strange Academy issue 18.
Wow.
Very cool.
Wow. I don't know how that book is in there, but yet here we are.
Fantastic Four Empire issue 0.
Cool.
Like it?
And last but not least, guaranteed to make Durs happy. How about The Scorched issue number 1?
Very cool.
Silvestri cover. So Silvestri and McFarlane.
Yeah. It's quite the Image team right there.
Yeah.
There you go.
Fragment, if you're a fan of Todd, boom.
Congratulations there. All right, let's put this back to normal. Oh, no, normal. Yes, thank you. All right, thank you guys very much for coming on out. Peter, thank you very much for coming joining us. Everybody, you got a moment here. You can go to the bathroom and take a break. But in 10 minutes, you need to be over at Triple G Comics. Come on, hang out with us a little bit more. What else are you going to do? Hang out with your family? Gosh, who needs to do that? They're just
bollocks.
A bunch of grief coming your way, guaranteed. So, yeah, check out Triple G Comics. Check us out. We'll be over there. And of course, also don't forget to subscribe, not just to this channel, but to Triple G Comics, to Comic Vet. All the links are down below. Hit the notifications bell here, and you be sure to know when we go live again next, or drop any other video content for that matter. Appreciate all the members. Again, thank you guys for your continued support of this channel and Comics Curing Cancer, and for the super chat today. Thank you very much for that as well. Much love to you all. Until next time, guys, make sure you collect what you want and don't listen to anybody, especially me. So I'm just a fat man with a fat stack of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.